Hi and welcome to Silver Soul Tarot. Ooh. Today we are going to do a tarot reading, but what I'll do is I'll shuffle the cards and we'll take from the top as an overall energy and from the bottom of the deck as an underlying energy and just see what the messages are, shall we? So first of all, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Jo. If you are a return viewer, great to see you again. If you are a subscriber, much love to you. So let's crack on, shall we? Let's see what the overall energy is and then the underlying energy and see what the messages are. Okay. Try and squeeze it so we can get as many cards out as... There we go, we'll go with that. And then underlying. And let's see what the messages are, shall we? No, I'll tell you what, I won't. I was going to say I'll just tidy him up, but then I know people don't like, pauses and things being moved. Right, let's go. So the overall energy we've got is a new beginning, okay? So there's something new, something that the sun is rising on a new day, okay? It looks almost... It is summer. I mean, it's summer here in the northern hemisphere. If you're in the southern hemisphere, it's winter. But the seasons are changing, okay? The autumn is on its way, unfortunately. As much as we all love summer, I love summer. I like the hotter weather. Anyway, so there's a new dawn, okay? A new beginning. Something you've been manifesting with the Magician. Something you've been working on. Something you've been putting a lot of time and effort into. The Magician, obviously you have all the tools at your disposal to create the life you wish. You can do whatever you want by picking up whichever, whether it's the coin or whether it's the wand, you pick up and put down whatever it is you need at any point, and you can manifest and use your infinite ability to manipulate energy. This one specifically, as you can see, he is repairing his shoe, making a shoe, however you want to look at it specifically, but it always sits with me that there's this new journey. You're about to embark on something new, okay? Something you've been working on, something you've been investing in and manifesting. So it's not uncomfortable in that sense. It's just it's exciting because it's something that you've been working on is finally on its way in. You've got the Page of Wands, which is essentially what this is. So this card is known as the Foreigner, so it could be travel, getting out there and doing something different, interacting with different people maybe not of your culture, of your race. It could be something like that, or it could just be people that you don't know, people new to you, finding a new soul tribe, so to speak. But there could definitely be this sense of getting out of your comfort zone and going off and doing something different with your life. You've got the Strength card, okay? So the Strength card is here to tell us that we have this infinite amount of strength and confidence. Now, in the original tarot, both these cards have that infinity symbol, you know, the figure 8 on its side. Just as a kind of, no, I don't want to say caution, it's not caution, it's just a reminder that we have this infinite ability to do as we wish. What is it that you want to do? Something's happening quite quickly. There's some really swift movement here. The Chariot is moving forward, going for it. So this new beginning, this thing you've been working on, it could be travel, it could just be meeting different people, doing different things, getting out of your comfort zone, is fast coming. It's coming in quick. It could be after a time of you feeling quite low, quite down. Something took a downward turn. Something feels heavy. The Five of Swords here is, a kind of bit of a caution about things taking a turn to go down and go lower. So just kind of have that in mind, that it could be after a low time in your life. So if that resonates with you, then this reading is for you. So the underlying energy, let's see, because it's pointing us downwards. Do you know what? Let's go with the arrow and go that way. I don't know why. Let's do it. So you got the Devil. Be careful the devil doesn't pull you down. The devil will always be there, and if you've seen me seen my readings before and the devil's come out, I will always say the devil is there just as you're about to take a step forward, just as you're about to make a power move up in the world. He'll be there to try and pull you down. He's that part of your ego. He's that negative self-talk that, why are you doing that? You know you can't do that. How stupid are you to think that you can apply for that job? You don't have the right, whatever it is. Okay, the devil is always there. It is addictions, restrictions, codependency. He wants to paint, as you can see, he's holding his paint. He wants to paint the world in his image. He's jealous of human beings. Okay, I don't know why anybody would ever sell their soul to the devil or worship the devil. You would literally, or we are literally everything he hates about God's plan, because he was asked to worship us, and he was like, no, fuck you, and rebelled. So he's a liar. That's what you have to remember. He's a liar, and your ego will lie to you and tell you you can't do things that you can do, but also tell you can do things that you can't do. You know, that's that part of you that when you're drunk, you climb a building and you're like, oh, I'm going to be fine, and then you fall. Do you know what I'm saying? Right, so okay. So we have got the Knight of Swords. This is, are you the chaser or are you being chased? That one will always be me saying, how does that resonate with you? Are you chasing after this, or is this chasing after, or is he chasing after you? But there's definitely this sense of fast movement, and the fact it's come out under the Chariot as well. I would say this is the universe saying, I said what it said. You've got the major arcana saying speed, happening now, quick, quick, and you've got the minor arcana saying speed, happening, quick, quick. Time to get up and run, or, you know, gallop after what it is that you are on, or what it is you are on, the new path you are on, because there's definitely movement, newness, move, move, move. Okay, you've got the Four of Wands. No, that's not the Four of Wands, that's the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is, as you can see, depicted by this imagery, because this is the Law of Attraction tarot, and it's meant to be read just ever so slightly differently to the normal tarot. It's more literal in that sense. So you've got someone here who's maybe kind of overthinking, and maybe this is where the Strength card comes into it, because you're overthinking, you're allowing your ego to pull down your energy into this sense of lack, or this sense of disability, in the sense of not being able to do what it is that you're truly planning on and what it is you've been working on. So there's a lot of self-doubt here, and that's fine. You are allowed to have self-doubt, but it can't be, well, it won't ever drive you forward. It can't be what pulls you through. That's what you have to get through to go on the next journey. You got another Ace, so there's definitely this new beginning. Okay, this is the Ace of Swords, a new way of thinking, truth, clarity, getting through this kind of energy here, and recognizing the devil for what it is, that he's always going to be there when you're about to make a breakthrough to pull you back. Okay, there could be an addiction or a restriction in some way that's stopping you getting up and moving. It's probably this self-doubt. But yeah, it's time to take that leap. Okay, I always see this card, and it reminds me of the Fool, because you're taking that leap. You're shooting off this ridge, off this height in that sense, and doing something out of your comfort zone, like I said before, because snowboarding is classed as an extreme sport, and it's about doing something that you wouldn't necessarily normally do, or in a way that you wouldn't necessarily do. You got the Tower. Okay, so something transformative. Towers happen for us, not to us. There's a lot of lightning here, very stormy energy, so I wonder if this is how you're feeling. You know, it's almost like you feel like you've got a cloud just hanging over your head, but that's him trying to pull you down and trying to stop you from taking that next step forward. It's that simple. And you got the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles is learning. Okay, It's being, maybe you're a bit closed off. You got 2 cards here that would suggest that there's this sense of being closed off. So I definitely do need to be more open to these new beginnings. This, you got 3 ones, you know. I know you've got 2 aces and then the 1. So 111 could definitely be a message you've been seeing, numbers you've been seeing. But there's just, it could be that it's just something needs to shift, some energy just needs to, you know, clunk, and then you start going on this new journey, this new beginning. This is amazing reading. So we will take a couple more cards. I'll just shuffle these ones like normal and shuffle them out. But yeah, there's definitely this underlying sense of some real change and some hard work. And I said that when we were up here, that there's definitely been this hard work put in, this new way of thinking, this, I mean, you've definitely, if you haven't already, you're definitely going to bring yourself out of this and recognise it for what it is and kind of get this sense of getting up and getting going towards this new beginning, this new adventure. It feels like an adventure because it feels like you're like on the move. Tell me where you're going, if you're going anywhere. Pop a comment down below. Let's take a couple of cards just to see what else wants to come out. I don't know if you saw that, but I'm just going to hold the cards in my left hand exactly how they are, because we're going to see what this card was first. So you've got the 8 of Swords. Okay, so yeah, there could be this sense of being stuck in a thought process, or going over things over and over again, and, you know, feeling the, I mean, feel it to heal it. Do you know what I mean? Feel it to heal it, but don't get stuck. Don't get stuck in there. Okay. Now the card that was flipping over, the Fool card. If that's not I said what I said, then I don't know what is, because that is definitely a sense of time to start something new. The tarot is the Fool's journey. You are on the precipice. You're stuck between 2 worlds. Like I say, I said this earlier, that you just maybe kind of like teetering on the edge. Something needs to kind of kick you in the bum. Are you the chaser? Are you the chased? Are you in the sun? Are you in the dark? You know, it makes no difference as to which way you're going. It's just a picture on the card. But, you know, are you ready to make those right moves forward? There's that shoe. You've been preparing for it. Now you've got to put the shoes on and walk. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Let's just take one more card and see what else wants to come out, and then we will close out this reading. Let's go with that one. Let's go with that one, shall we? Get moving. The 3 of Swords with the plane. It's takeoff time. You could very well be travelling. This is a common theme that keeps coming through. I'll see if I can remember what the reading was that came. It was about getting up and getting moving. Let me have a look. So sometimes I do write some down just to make it easier for me to upload them, because I do a few in a day. Yeah, it was something, I would have titled it something like you're going somewhere. Where are you off to? I'll see if I can link it below. Yeah, clearly takeoff. You know, you're going places. You're going places. Let us finish off the reading with an oracle card, but I'm not sure which one. Let's go with the Soul Coaching Oracle. I haven't even got them out because I wasn't prepared for that. I just feel like we need to take an Oracle card. Right, so this is the Soul Coaching Oracle card. We'll take 2 just to close out the reading and get any last messages that want to come through. But there's definitely an overall message here of time to get up, get moving towards your manifestations. The energy is being manipulated in a way that is going to make it conducive to what it is that you want. Sanctuary, so maybe someone here's been finding some real peace in their manifestations. Maybe you've been resting before all this takes place. Maybe you've just been in a very quiet period, you know, kind of been very tucked away in your sanctuary, healing, manifesting. Well, I think you're about to be pulled out of that. if that resonated with you. I think the steps are about to be illuminated on what it is you're doing next and where you're going next and the steps you next need to take. And the last card is playfulness. Okay, yeah, have some fun. Okay, definitely something I do keep seeing. You know, enjoy life, you know, drink tea, eat cake, laugh. It's okay to be happy. It's okay to be happy. Stop listening to him who tells you that you this is where you're safe, this is where you're comfortable, this is all you know, all you'll ever know. Nah. You deserve to be happy, you deserve your new beginning, and you deserve to have some fun. I'm going to leave it there. Say thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.